Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to make a video today. I had some things that I wanted to get off of my chest today. And so I said, you know what, let's just go ahead and talk about it. So this video is going to not be serious, but, you know, there probably won't be as many jokes or kikis. It may make a lot of people uncomfortable with some of the things that I have to say today. You know, I've been working on my yelling and screaming. You know, Erica said a long time ago that sometimes whenever we do a lot of hollering and screaming, that the message tends to get lost. Because the truth be told, even if what you're saying or what you think that you're saying is right, ain't nobody gonna listen to you if you're doing a whole bunch of hollering and screaming. So therefore, we're not going to do all that today. I'm just going to say what I got to say, and then I'm going to go fix my salad, and then I'm going to eat, and then we're going to come back and talk about Monique and Oprah. So everybody has been talking about Pastor Troy. We discussed Pastor Troy before in a previous video. Let me go ahead and read y'all what the definition of homophobic is. Homophobic, hold up. Homophobic, having or showing a dislike of or prejudice against homosexual people. Let's read that again. Homophobic, having or showing a dislike of or prejudice against homosexual people. Now, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, a few days ago, Pastor Troy, some rapper, I guess, who has blamed his mediocre or lack of career on Lil Nas X. The fact that Lil Nas X wore a pink outfit with a harness and a mesh top to the Grammys. He felt as though that's the reason why he will never win a Grammy, because he's not going to, I guess, fall into line with this gay agenda. So this is what he wrote the other day. Well, I guess I won't be winning a Grammy if that's what I gotta wear. They love to push this shit on our kids. The other day at Applebee's, now mind you, he tagged Applebee's, had some punks kissing and laughing, eating mozzarella sticks. First thing my 14-year-old son said was, "Fuck Applebee's," and it brought joy to my heart. Excuse me. He sees it, their agenda to take the masculinity from men, black men especially. Some may say he making money. RuPaul do too, but I ain't bumping his CD. Integrity is priceless. Y'all better open that third eye and let your sons know what is real, or they ass gonna be headed down that old town road for real. So he goes, this is probably the most publicity, the most that Pastor Troy has ever been talked about since he dropped his first album in 1999, the same year that Lil Nas X was born. So I'm sure that he's very happy that now people are talking about him, because again, he's never received this type of publicity. He's never been discussed this way until he let people know that he was a homophobic nigga, pretty much. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that he's not homophobic. He even came out and said that he's not homophobic. Now, again, the definition of homophobic is having or showing a dislike or prejudice against homosexual people. Now, I'm not exactly sure how y'all can defend and say that he's not homophobic when he said out of his own mouth that him and his son were at Applebee's, and they were, let me just read what he said. The other day at Applebee's, he tagged Applebee's on Instagram, had some punks kissing and laughing and eating mozzarella sticks. So you mean to tell me that there were some punks minding their business at a restaurant, not bothering you or your son, but you felt the need in your spirit to tag Applebee's to let them know that there were two punks, hold up, kissing and laughing and eating mozzarella sticks. And sometimes that's what a lot of people do when they go out. Some people kiss, a lot of people laugh, and a lot of people eat mozzarella sticks, right? So you felt the need in your spirit to tag Applebee's to let them know that they had customers laughing and eating and kissing at their restaurant. Now I want to know, how many times has Pastor Troy tagged Applebee's or any other establishment when he saw a man and a woman kissing, laughing, or eating mozzarella sticks? Now, it's one thing if Pastor Troy can come out and show us the receipts or let us know that he always tags establishments or when he goes to a restaurant, if he sees a heterosexual couple kissing, laughing, and eating mozzarella sticks. If that's the case, then he may have a point. He may not be homophobic. He may just not like PDA, right? He may not like when people go out in public and laugh. He may not like when people eat mozzarella sticks. But we all know that's not true. We know that's not true. We know that he is homophobic. We know that the people who look up to Pastor Troy, they're probably homophobic too. We know that those two punks that were in Applebee's were minding their business, not doing anything to Pastor Troy. And he felt the need to tag Applebee's to let them know that they had two customers, two paying customers, minding their business, eating mozzarella sticks. Oh, but I'm not homophobic. I'm not homophobic. You're not? Okay. This is what we have to realize when it comes to homophobia, especially within the black community. One thing I realized a long time ago is that the black people, they will protect, they will try and sweep under the rug. Let Uncle Kevin be the family molester. Bitch, they gonna pray about it. They not gonna want it to get out because they don't want nobody to know that Uncle Kevin going around the family touching on little girls. They ain't gonna want it to get out. But let Trey come out as homosexual. Bitch, him and his shit gonna be on the goddamn corner. Y'all will protect the family molester, but kick out the family gay. Now, that's some shit I just don't understand. Do you know how many people right now, let's just put all this shit out on the table. Do you know how many people right now are planning a party because they uncle or they cousin about to get out of prison? He raped a 14-year-old girl, a 15-year-old girl, and he about to get out of prison after 15 years, and they about to throw a motherfucking barbecue for the neighborhood. You know how many people have sold drugs to the community and about to get out of prison after 20 years after he has helped mamas and daddies and uncles and cousins and nieces and nephews stay on that shit, but y'all about to throw the biggest party on MLK for this nigga. But let Rodney come out the closet. Thank God this was not my experience. Thank God my family was not like some of y'all's. Thank God. But so I ain't even gonna use me as no example because that was not even my upbringing. But let Lil John come out the closet. Bitch, the world coming to an end. We gotta go pray the gay away. Get his ass up out of my house. All this type of stuff that we know that happens. I feel like black people, when it comes to homosexuality, y'all really don't like to admit it, but y'all really do treat us how white people treat y'all. And that's just what it comes down to. And the thing that really gets under my skin the most is when you have black LGBTQ members and allies telling black people, this is how you make us feel. This is how you treat us. And the straight people tell us, oh, that's a lie. The same way white people want you to shut the fuck up and go back in the closet and not be seen and not be heard, that's exactly what y'all do to us. Unless you want us to do your hair or your makeup. Then we good Judies. When it's time to get your fucking face done or your goddamn weave done right, then you want to call on a punk up the street. But other than that, just shut the fuck up and go back into your house. I remember it was How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. And it was a man online who was upset because he felt like people were just giving away roles to African Americans just because they were African American. Now, mind you, Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder were probably like the first two shows that I'm not going to say the first two, but from what I remember, the first two shows that had lead black actors, actresses, and a major, like a third, Thursday would be like the Grey's Anatomy, all that stuff. But they were like the two shows that had two black leading actresses, basically, and that probably hasn't happened in a long ass time. And so the simple fact that this white man can get his ass online and write this article about black people taking over all the roles, and the only thing you can mention is two. Out of all the roles, out of all the shows on television, you can only mention two: How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. Which brings me to my next thing, Billy Porter. Billy Porter is supposed to be on Sesame Street. Now, I'm not exactly sure. Y'all know Mr. Ray from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. He wrote a comment the other day on the Jasmine brand. I feel conflicted. I'm openly gay with 5 nieces and 3 nephews. I allow them to identify and act on their own, and appropriately, I respond. I don't believe in exposing children to everything. Let them learn the basic fundamentals before we start giving them alternative views. I thought I tagged him. I basically asked him, what do y'all think Billy Porter is going to do on Sesame Street? What do y'all think? I really want to know. Because they posted a picture of Billy Porter in a dress that he wore to, I think last year to the Oscars, I believe, to some award show. What do y'all think that Billy Porter is about to do on Sesame Street? Do y'all think he about to get on his knees and suck dick? Do y'all think that he is about to bust it open for a man? Do y'all think that he's about to put a little boy in drag? What do y'all think that Billy Porter is about to do on Sesame Street that has you so worried and so upset that you don't want your kids to see Billy Porter on Sesame Street? I want to know. Because Mr. Ray, he claims to be this supporter and a member of the community and all of this stuff. Mr. Ray, you get your black ass on TV with wigs and makeup. Half of it had sweated off on the reunion, but you still got your ass on that reunion with a face full of makeup on. You done had braids and weave in your hair, but all of a sudden you worried about your nieces and nephews seeing Billy Porter. Baby, you have more of an influence on your nieces and nephews than Billy Porter does. And that's just true tea. So if your nieces and nephews ain't asking why my uncle, who a grown-ass man walking around here with the same goddamn foundation on as my mama, in the same weave, and the same hairstyle as my mama, you ain't got to worry about Billy Porter, girl. You don't. You actually don't. And again, what do y'all think Billy Porter is going to do? What do y'all think he's going to do? I want to know what y'all think Billy Porter is about to do on Sesame Street that has y'all so worried. I want to know, why is it that black people, and the reason why I say black people is because I only grew up around black people. I only hang out around black people. But I do know this. I remember one year I went to a parade. I went to the parade here in Houston. It's the big parade in the summertime. And I remember it was so many white families on these floats supporting their gay grandson and supporting their daughter and supporting all. And how many black people you think I saw walking through the parade supporting their families? Zero. Motherfucking zero. Zero. The same ones who don't like gays will turn around and say, girl, let me shut up, Joe. I just feel like a lot of y'all full of shit. I do feel that way. I feel like a lot of y'all hate for some reason. I feel like a lot of black people, they want to be the group that has went through the most stuff. Like, ain't nobody ever went through more stuff than black people. I don't think that's an argument for a lot of people. I don't think I've ever argued that because, I mean, I am black. I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if y'all think this is a tan. Baby, this ain't no bronzer. This ain't no spray. When I get in the shower, it does not come off. You know, a lot of y'all eyebrows, they come off, but this don't come off. This is natural, baby. But I feel like a lot of people, especially black people, want to be that group that we've been through so much and you can't compare and you can't do this. I can say this, and this is what I'm going to say, and I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again right now. At the end of the goddamn day, we know black people, well, not probably some of us, the ones who came before us, okay? Because a lot of y'all get called nigga 1 or 2 times in your lifetime, now all of a sudden you want to start comparing your life to Harriet Tubman's. Bitch, a white person called you a nigga. A white person called me a nigga too. My life ain't nowhere as hard as the ones who came before us. Calm your ass the fuck down, okay? That's the first thing. But the truth of the matter is, again, and I'm going to say this, is black people, y'all have to do better, because when y'all have the same complaints against white people and how white people treat you because, you know, of the color of your skin, and then we turn around and say, y'all treat us the same way because of our sexuality. Well, you can't compare your sexuality to the color of my skin because I didn't get to choose to be black. Well, bitch, I didn't choose to be gay. Who the fuck you think wake up in a goddamn morning? What nigga you know woke up, and on top of them being a nigga, they said, let me go ahead and add being a punk to it too. So now, not only do I have to worry about white people and Asians and Hispanics and everybody else being racist and treating me like shit because I'm black, now I got to worry about the niggas too. Now I got to worry about the same people who Black Lives Matter. Now I got to worry about these motherfuckers disrespecting me too. So I just woke up out the bed one day and said, on top of me being black, let me just choose to be gay. Let me just choose to be gay. Because I just want my life to be so horrible and so hard. It don't make sense, and you sound stupid as fuck pretty much. My egg's about to burn. I cannot get up. Hold up, I gotta get my eggs, because them eggs been on the stove for about 17 minutes and 53 seconds. Hold up. Ooh, child, y'all know I don't never wear no goddamn pants. All I have is drawers and a t-shirt on. T-shirt and my panties on, just tell you like it. Waiting for you. That's how you like it. T-shirt and my panties, got my t-shirt and my panties on. Baby, that's all I wear. I was so putting on some goddamn pants. I almost burned my goddamn eggs. Fucking with y'all, okay? Anyways, child. What was I saying? But yeah, I just feel like black people, y'all treat white people, black people, y'all treat us the same way that y'all claim that white people treat y'all. Like, y'all just refuse to believe that there's no way that we treat you the same way that yeah, you do. You do. You treat us like shit. You do. And then the thing is, you don't want the like, you have people out there like Pastor Troy and other people who swear up and down they're not homophobic, but then you tag a restaurant for whatever reason. You have 2 gays minding their business, not doing anything to you at all. And one thing I've said this, and I'm going to say it again, is one thing, you know, y'all know I be quoting Erica like she the fucking gospel. But one thing Erica De Niro TV said one time is, we have to stop, because I used to always say this back in the day too. Whenever I would find out that somebody was homophobic, the first thing that popped out of my mouth was, I hope they son gay. Because I used to always want to make the people who were homophobic, I felt like that was going to be their karma. And one day Erica was basically saying, like, stop that shit. I don't know if she had seen me say that shit one day. Well, I don't know. But she was basically like, stop that shit. Like, stop getting y'all asses on here talking about you want people to be, you want somebody to have a gay child or a lesbian or a trans daughter. Because at the end of the day, why would you want that person to grow up in a household with a parent who clearly is against them, who does not wish them the best? And it's the truth. So no, I don't hope that Pastor Troy's children are gay. I hope all of his sons turn out to be the same way as him, because I'm sure that he believes he's a great role model, and that's what he wants, girl, then that's what he wants. She ain't say all that. I'm being ignorant right now. But if he want his sons to be the biggest dope dealers on there, that's so. If he want his sons to be the next Future and have 8 baby mamas, that's fine. If he don't want his sons to be gay, I don't want his sons to be gay, because at the end of the day, I don't want those children growing up in a household with parents or with guardians like Pastor Troy, and probably like some of y'all. No tea, no shade, it is what it is. I don't even know why some of y'all be watching my channel quiet as it's kept. Girl, why y'all know I'm gay, right? Why y'all over here? Anyway, but yeah, I think that that's one thing we have to stop doing, wishing that these children are gay. So because we feel like it's going to be some type of karma for the parents, when it's just not right, because you see these kids taking their lives. You see these parents killing these kids because, oh, I thought my son was gay, so I killed him. So no. And the sad thing about it is, even if Pastor Troy's sons were gay, what do you think? Do you think they're really gonna come out? Like, Pastor Troy really is the model of what happens when a child who cannot come to his parents or guardian to let them know. Girl, I'm watching Criminal Minds. Just a white girl, baby. Ooh. Girl, look. Girl, this white man, I don't know what's going on. This white man, I think he like drugging people and he keeping them in their form. I think it's a woman. Girl, I need to hurry up and get y'all out of my goddamn face so I can finish watching this and eat my salad. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, like, he's the model of what happens when you have kids who grow up in a household and the kids may be gay and they don't feel comfortable coming out with their parents because of what the things that they've heard their parents or guardians say, and then they go off to college and never come home again. They might come home for Thanksgiving, Christmas, then it go on, then it start, oh, we just come home for Thanksgiving, then it go on, we just come home for Christmas, then it just stop completely. Because at that point, bitch, they realize they grown and they don't have to deal with your fuck shit no more. But yeah, I hope that his kids are not gay for the safety of the kids, because Pastor Troy clearly is one ignorant fuck. And we don't want those kids to be in any type of situation that may be harmful to them. I'm done. I'm about to eat my salad and finish watching Criminal Minds. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.